have no idea how well this stream's gonna go, so let's see how my computer fares trying to stream and play video games at the same time, which who knows how that's gonna go. At least so far I haven't been getting any warnings about frame rate, but the game hasn't actually started proper, but it seems to be doing its darndest to try and be weird tonight, if only because it's having trouble trying to capture audio from the game. Well, let's see what happens when we just switch over, because we're going to play the ultimate game. Oh, please tell me it's not gonna... Okay, good. It's recognizing the controller, so that part's good. I was having trouble with the controller earlier. I've been purposely trying to avoid other people streaming the game, or at least, like, anything that would show late game stuff. And this is a copy that I purchased thanks to ad revenue that I got from the YouTube stuff, which, again, thanks everyone who's been watching this channel. Of course, in terms of, like, review copies, we're letting Nova handle the review on Sonic Retro. So that's part of why I had to buy this separately. I think Carson, Neohazard, has a copy of the Nintendo Switch version, so he's going to be taking a look at that, and that might find its way into the retro review as well. And of course Nova's getting the PC version. Now, our good friends at SEGAbits already has a review of the game up, because they actually got Barry got the PlayStation 4 version early, so he's been able to kind of play through the game. And he's kind of, like, he didn't spoil anything, but he kind of hinted that you know, kind of, at least as far as I could tell, a matter of, like, what you see is what you get kind of deal. Oh yeah, I have no idea if there's any kind of battle mode in this game. But since it's basically like the first look, one thing I do appreciate, just like in Transformed, you can play with multiplayer anywhere in the game, pretty much. So, like players 2, 3, and 4 can join in. I think you only have a maximum of 3 players for the Team Adventure mode, because the teams can only have a maximum of 3 players each. And then, of course, the non-adventure stuff is going to be in the local play, which has, like, the Grand Prix, exhibition race, and time trial modes. And of course, I'm sure if a second player jumps in, it'll just kick the other players off. Mod pods are basically the tokens that you would get in Transformed, and that gives you more consumable items as well as parts for the cars. And of course, the online multiplayer is here for playing online, and of course, anybody that's playing split screen on your machine of choice can also jump in and fill in the extra spots there. Of course, like, the manual is basically here. Apparently there is an actual physical manual with retail copies of the game at your local brick and mortar stores. And then of course the garage mode also lets you, like, piece your cars together and mod it with different parts, as well as let you apply different decals and things like that. There's been a pretty decent amount of fan service, and there's also some really good bits and pieces to look out for if you haven't, you know, if you have a good eye for it, basically. Like, I was watching Tracker stream a little bit of the game earlier, and, I'll just post the picture in the chat. Well, it's just gonna be a tweet. And of course, there's Crush 40. Also, let me know how the audio mix is, because, again, my setup's a little weird tonight. Where's the restream chat? There it is. Okay. Like here, if y'all can check out this link, there's a 2D Sonic, like, decal that's just hanging out in Whale Lagoon, if you want to do that. Or if you want, you know, I don't know what the criteria is, but it seems like something to look out for when There's a flyby camera going on at the results of the screen. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can have like different presets for the cars. I haven't looked too far into it. Okay, good. Okay, so there's all these different paint mixes, like Hydro City. Don't be Hydrocity on me, please. Stardust Speedway, Seaside Hill, Sandopolis. There's a... Look at that music plant. Like, there's some pretty good cuts in here. There's Studiopolis. There's a Mirage Saloon paint kit in here somewhere that I unlocked. Yep, there it is. I'm just gonna have it. I'll make it all red. Huh. So you have like different materials for your for your car, which is kind of funny. It's pretty elaborate for a game that's going to be played primarily by kids. I just want mine to be as garishly red as possible. Oh yeah, give me a fully plastic cart. No, it's just a toy car. That's amazing.
That sounds nice.
Let's see. Alright, so I guess it's all pretty much based on different characters, and they have like different color presets. So let's just make it an all-metal red car for Big as well. Or Good Man Big. No parts for Glow. Yeah, I'm sure if Sonic was objecting to cars, he would have said something by now. Maybe it's also a case of like maybe not think too hard on it or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time on doing that stuff. Let's get to the actual game. I'm probably gonna skip some of the story stuff, mostly because I don't care that much about a story in a racing game. But progression is pretty similar to like how Transformed worked, where you fill in different criteria, and it's going to give you stars based on... well, here it gives you stars based on what you do for, you know, the objectives that you fill out, including keys that are hidden in some of these challenges. And then you have these different specialist challenges, like the Daredevil, which is sort of like this pseudo gymkhana kind of challenge where you have to drift as close to the gate as possible. And then there's one side that will boost your score multiplier, and then the other side will give you the actual points, but it's not going to reset your score multiplier. And then this one is like collecting rings, and as long as you're drifting, that's going to add more time and give you more chances to boost your score.
I didn't come all the way from the future to lose.
And of course, these difficulty modes, as far as I could tell, it seems to only matter about adding to your multiplier. And of course, through the game, you can only play as teams that you unlock. When you finish the first section, you unlock Team Rose here. But I'm going to check out Sonic's plastic go-kart here.
Hey, Silver. Long time no see. You came here from the future?
Yeah, I received the invitation in my era, 200 years from now, and journeyed back in time to participate.
Alright, so we're going to really check to make sure how well this stream's going to perform, so hopefully the frame rate will keep up. I kind of doubt that it will. If it has a hard time, I'll try to switch the rendering stuff.
Really cool. He gave me drugs.
He is big, but he's powerful. Dangerously powerful. And I still don't trust his motives.
Alright, so I put this game on an SSD, and it's been loading a lot faster than the SSHDs that I've been loading some of my games onto. Of course, I got a bunch, like, here's like a whole stack of SSDs that I got from my dad.
It is nice to work with you again, my friend.
It is. And whatever threat we may face from our mysterious host,
We will face it together, as a team.
I'll take a piece of that action.
Also, Vector's here.
Excellent.
Alright, so like the last time I actively played this game was all the way at E3. Oh god, I'm looking at the stream, sorry. And they improved the frame rate considerably, thankfully. Obviously this is the PC version, so it's gonna run better, but... you know, whatever about the PC version. The other console versions, more specifically PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, are also running at 60 frames a second. Too hesitant. The Switch version seems like it runs at 30 frames, which I'm fine with. Like, I haven't heard too much about it, other than, like, that's kind of been the norm for that game. Of course, you'll notice right away, these levels are a lot wider than you typically would have seen. And I feel like that might be a real problem for some people. Of course, I've only played through like 2 different worlds, the Wisp stuff and, you know, the Wisp world and Seaside Hill. And of course, here's a quick reminder that, yo, this is just Mario Kart.
Hey, don't catch this ride. You whisked me, Silver.
Yeah, I'm a bit bummed out that this is not a whole lot to do with Sega anymore. At least a lot of the Sega franchises are not going to be represented here. But I feel like the reason for that is just so that they could take more advantage of the Sonic franchise. So yeah, racers are a lot more communicative with each other. And of course, there's obviously a heavy emphasis on all the different environments from the Sonic games. So a lot of it's like from Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes. Mostly like the 3D Sonic stuff is going to be here. And also, I think it's just an excuse for Sumo to not make use of recycled assets. And in a way, I kind of like that, because that was one of my problems with the Sega All-Stars Racing games, is a lot of it is just going to be, you know, stolen art assets and recycled audio from like 3 different games. Here, you don't get any of that. That's a really risky move. Just doing 1 flip is enough. Oh boy, let's not do that. I'm just going to offer this back. But basically, you want to try to do everything you can to get your teammates back to the front of the pack as much as you can. Because, like, here I'm just kind of hanging out at the front, but there's not a whole lot else I can do. So you want to try to just give them a clear path to slingshot up, which is basically they just draft behind you. And then you trade items back and forth with the B button, or circle in PlayStation. And that's going to let you trade back and forth, and that builds your ultimate meter, which basically makes your team invulnerable and you can just zip past everybody. I might try a higher difficulty mode, because I don't know what else it does other than... Like here, your score is just calculated at the end of the race. And that will be one of the pieces of criteria that you have to meet. You don't have to have your team get first.
Great work, guys.
But it does give you an extra star at the end.
Oh, you are all doing much better.
Here's
than
Taj
I
from Diddy Kong
expected.
Racing.
I can see that I'll need to come up with a few more bumps in the road to sufficiently test your skills.
You're
roads seem pretty bumpy
Like, look, there's a
already.
brand new Sonic character just for a Mario Kart clone.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Bring it on! I'm loving this!
See, he's fine with cars. Like, apparently, characteristically, Sonic really likes cars. Not just the fact that he'll drive them for the sake of his friends. I don't know why, it's just how it is.
Cool.
We'll try this ring challenge here real quick. So these don't have any kind of difficulty modes. It's just however well you do determines what you get out of it. Okay, you want to drift, and that's going to give you more time for your timer up there. And when you're obviously, that's really tiny to keep an eye on while you're driving. So there's been some really good UI choices that will kind of signal to you that you need to start paying attention to your time when it starts getting really low. And of course, for people who are wondering, this is as far as I've seen, this is the only track from All Stars Racing Transform that'll appear in the game. As you get to the end, yeah, see now it's starting to kind of radiate from the top of the screen. That lets you know what's going on. It doesn't seem to matter how long you've been drifting for, so you could just drift right at the point where it's where you're about to collide with the rings, and that'll be enough. But trying to keep your thing happy is kind of tricky. Yeah, see, right there. Oh, well, that's good enough for now. I figure for people who are watching, they'd rather just kind of see what else is here. Then again, this game's been out all day, so they've probably seen other people already play through the game at this point. Huh.
I didn't come all the way from the...
So this is a regular challenge that's just in the middle of the grid here.
I'm revved up and ready to roll. Hey, Silver. Long time no see.
Yeah.
This is the
I
same
received
bit,
the
isn't it?
invitation in my era.
It is.
Whoa.
Luckily, you can skip the story, and of course, people have already mentioned. You can just hit a button that just goes straight to the next section, or just gets you straight to the game, so you don't have to worry about the story. This might actually be an easier ring challenge here. But yeah, this is one of the levels that was in the E3 demo. Yeah, this is another point that I think is pretty important to kind of point out. You know, as part of like just being able to focus on Sonic, like I don't recall this song being from like any other Sonic game. So, you know, one of the benefits of TSR is just the amount of original music that's been made for this game. Like it's not just like one composer laying a beat track on like an existing song. Another silver.
Oh,
And we can skip all that. Hey, it's Traffic Attack. But we're we're just going to go ahead and go to the next thing here. I want to try a higher difficulty mode, and also try to check this out as well. Through those mod pods that you can spend, you can also get yourself additional, like these bonus boxes, which will let you start off with different items. I think I'll just go with longer team ultimates.
Great, let's get this party started.
Nice to see you, Blaze. Did Dodonpa send you an invitation to his race?
Yes. Apparently our enigmatic host is able to send messages across dimensions. Impressive.
Distressingly
Yeah, I don't know if
impressive.
anybody's been following,
He's got a lot of power, and I'm not sure about his
like the different bits and
After
pieces
everything I
on
have
social
dealt
media. Like,
I
that's
feel
at
confident
least
that I can
the
handle a mischievous
least
old
I've been looking
Tanuki.
at for this game. Apparently the voice actress of Chris Thorndike is responsible
There's
for the
more
story
going
for
on
this
here than
game.
we can see.
Even though Chris Thorndike obviously does not appear anywhere in this game. That's still kind of a neat piece of history, and, well, piece of trivia, rather, for this game.
Do you do much driving, Princess? Or do you have a chauffeur?
Are you mocking me, Amy? I will have you know driving is one of my many skills.
I hope so, because I'd hate to make you look bad out there.
Let's go see who ends up looking bad.
I like how they're concerned with this mysterious person that has cobbled everybody together to go racing with each other, and are wondering if Eggman is behind any of this stuff. And yet that's not going to deter them from trash-talking each other, which, at least they got their priorities straight, I guess.
Thanks. We're back in business.
Bam, that's what you get.
Okay, so supposedly if I can get this right,
In action.
the slingshot stuff, once I overtake a partner, that's enough to fling me forward, or slingshot me ahead. Like, that's what happened with Tails there.
Now I'm racing.
No big deal.
And the awful puns continue.
Rover, hedgehog on a mission. Uncool. Happy to accept.
Oh. No drop frames, which I'm honestly surprised about, but I don't know how the picture quality looks.
Alien Blaze.
Okay, there we go. That's, now I'm starting to kind of get the slingshot stuff.
Pleasure is mine.
Could have gone better.
Yeah, I think they also wanted to kind of downscale from Sonic Transform,
We're unstoppable!
if only because it gives them a reason to not do anything in regards to, like, you know, having to do anything with the hovercraft stuff or the flying, which honestly felt extremely clunky to me
I got your back.
in Sonic Transform, especially when it comes to, like, drifting and then all the physics freakouts. And then here we're just back to straight up just doing all the typical car racing stuff.
Just a few lengths behind you. Gonna borrow your slipstream.
So you might, I don't know if y'all are noticing, but I'm trying to do the drift trick that works in Transform, where if you're drifting in one direction and then you try to do a trick against it, that'll kind of push you forward a little more, as opposed to when if you were to just do tricks normally. Because the reverse of that is true, where if you happen to hit, or if you try to trick into the turn, it's not going to do too well for you. Yeah, my team's not doing so hot in this race, and that's just using a higher difficulty mode. Alright, so I don't think it's going to do too well for the team score. Luckily, there's still 3 more races to go, so we'll see what happens. Hey, a mirror track.
It's on.
Ah, they're too early.
Clear the road.
Whoops.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Doesn't look like it's too worried about you if you try to do tricks too quickly or anything like that.
Nice view up here.
Let's give him that. Yeah, like this item box transfer stuff. This is also in Transformed if you were playing this game in multiplayer. Like, all these different little ideas were concepts that existed in the previous racers, but they were so minuscule, or they were pared down significantly, that you probably didn't quite notice. Like, there's like rival stuff that's in the original All-Stars Racing, but I remember, I think it was an interview that I did for Retro, where Steve Lysett, the game's producer for All-Stars Racing, basically said, like, you know, there was like this elaborate rival system. It's still in the game. Like, if you can take out your that character's supposed rival, then it would give you it would just give you additional points for it through SEGA Miles. I can't see the track. Kind of hold off on that ultimate. As long as they don't wreck enemy, I'm fine, I guess.
Hey, who needs their bacon?
Oh, wait, actually,
It's a hit.
and then it slingshot me into the ether. Great.
We're unstoppable.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh, huh, okay. So I guess I wasn't entirely sure of how the Team Ultimate stuff works.
I owe you one, Amy.
Ah, get away from me. Oh, that's Knuckles. But the other racer, your other teammates can also activate the ultimate and just kind of ignore you. But it seems like if you don't activate it with the other teammates, then it's just gonna, the timer goes down faster. Yeah, this is going poorly again. Sucks.
That's a huge help. Thanks.
Alright. We basically took last there. That sucks. Hey, there's another All-Stars Racing level here. Ah. Probably barely hear it, but apparently you also get different horns. they barely make any kind of noise. It's hard to tell what exactly is sounding off.
Watch where you're going. Better back off. Our team rocks.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Right, so that big jump is gone. I remember that much at least.
Who needs a little something?
Just what I needed. Thanks.
I can't be doing that.
Out of my way. Our team's gonna beat you down.
Get ready to move.
Now we got the ultimate thing going.
I'm flying.
I just feel like if I were to activate the boost, it would kind of work against me if I don't hold on to it unless it's like at the right moment.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance? You guys want to help me catch up?
Mind if I slingshot?
I don't know where Knuckles is. I can barely see him on the map there.
Coming in for a boost.
But like Tails is so far behind, and there's not really a whole lot that I can do for him.
Epic star rail.
Ah, come on.
Can't beat our team.
Well, I could try to get something out of this, but we'll see. And Big's got that. Great. And I can't use anything other than my spikes, so we're gonna get a low spot again. And now Knuckles is in last. I'm just gonna go ahead and restart the GP at this point. There's no way that we're gonna catch up. Ah.
Yeah, that's the boost I needed. Up and running, thanks to you. Step aside, I got places to be.
Thanks. I'm back in business.
Oh, the ice is so slippery up there.
Move over, hedgehog.
So if I'm playing as a character that has like a technique stat like Tails there, I would be able to take some of those icier patches of road much easier. And Knuckles can smash through these different barriers here.
This team is playing to win, guys.
Happy to accept.
Whoa, these guys are tough.
Hey, who needs their bacon saved?
Rats, flip my mittens at home.
Right, well, we were doing pretty decently until Knuckles just shot backwards in the race.
Here to help if anyone needs it.
Accelerating is exhilarating. Thanks.
Oh god.
Well, that was embarrassing.
I need to stop taking that route.
Clearing the road.
Field 1, hazard 0.
Here to help if anyone needs it.
Ultimate team
Oh, it ran out.
Anyone, skim boost, please. Coming in for a boost.
Yeah, see, this is why it's like I don't want to just use it immediately, because then that's going to happen.
Not my finest moment.
I'm flying! Out of my way!
Get in the way.
Let a girl through.
Our team's gonna beat you down.
Gonna borrow your spritzer.
Tails, God.
Lucky hit, Sonic.
And of course, Team Rose takes first place again.
Sweet.
There we go. That's what I was trying to go for earlier. You have to tap on the accelerator before the number shows up.
Nice view up here. Yeah, that's the boost I needed. Hey,
I'm just gonna trade that. So I'm trading build your ultimate, and that's pretty much the big deal about this game, especially if you're to play online with other players. Apparently, if you're going to what's it? There's one train of thought, one trying to race.
somebody saw that, right?
Basically, if you're playing online, and then if you trade items with each other, with your teammates, apparently that'll build your ultimate meter very quickly. Like they didn't put in any kind of limiter on that thing.
Clear the road.
At least that worked there. Fine, we'll just activate it. Oh, get off the road. Get off the wall. And then whatever this is, I don't know what to stop that. But I guess that's supposed to be like a blue shell thing that just stops you in place and stops you from getting too far in the game.
Sweet slingshotting, thanks.
Whoa, that's mad.
Ah.
Who needs a little something?
The worst part is you lose all of your rings when that happens.
Think I'm ultimate power. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know if anybody's got anything.
Be careful, buddy.
Almost there.
Ram. Our team's gonna beat you down.
that makes it really hard to try and do any kind of strategies with the AI. Especially on harder difficulty. Oh man. And then we'll just let it boost back up. Alright. I think for Sonic I need to kind of use drift boosting a little more. From what I recall reading, when you let go of a boost like this, you'll notice that he'll like emit some kind of like EMP type of sensor, which will take out any a lot of the different Wisp power-ups, like this like the rocket. Right, so the other teams are starting to pop off their super, or their ultimates rather.
Come on, seriously?
That's a huge help. Thanks.
Hey, don't text and drive.
Yeah, I really want to hold on to this ultimate. Or at least I feel like I should, but then you never know.
Ultimate power for a reason. Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Oh god.
Place to put a wall.
I think that's supposed to be one of the Wisp power-ups where it just erects a bunch of stone obstacles in your way.
Hey, who needs their bacon saved?
I flipped it twice and it went 3 times.
You will not slow me down.
Oh no.
Consider this a warning.
Watch where you're going.
Oh, friggin' Tails. You got in the way of my shot, so then that's not gonna happen. I'll go ahead and take a risk and just go to the next thing.
Excellent choice.
Our team's gonna beat you down.
Nope. It's gonna smack me into that friggin' rock. Oh well.
Epic stunt fail. I got you. Yeah, that's the boost I needed.
That's traffic school.
I haven't seen all the different Wisp power-ups, so I have no idea what all is going to be here. Oh, no, 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 no.
Here to help if anyone needs it.
I'll go ahead and activate it because I think Knuckles needs help, but I don't know what all that's going to do for him. Oh, it's on a jump.
Oh, nobody saw that, right?
Nope, can't do anything about that. Well, that sucks.
Hey,
I'll give it to someone else, I guess. Well, on the flip side, I at least got second, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'm kind of with Neo Hazard, and the fact that you have to kind of babysit your teammates really kind of kills the game. And it makes me wonder if people are kind of getting a different experience from the game just by playing it on different difficulty levels. Alright, let's see if it's going to let us keep going. Nope. It wants us to go first, or else nothing happens. I guess for the sake of the stream, we'll just
I'm pumped!
I'm so excited!
we'll just play on a lower difficulty mode. But I want to try the higher difficulty modes on some of these other levels.
You do much.
Are you...
Let's do this!
Ah, come on. Well, I'm going to try and play as Tails because he doesn't get slowed down by
Accelerating is exhilarating! Thanks!
some of the more hazardous road paths. So if I'm going to take this higher path again, shouldn't be running into any real issues here.
Can't beat us.
That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, like right here, like Sonic and Knuckles couldn't really
Ice was slippery.
drift on that very well. But Tails has no problem, so he's completely fine with it. So I guess I'll just hang out with Tails for a bit. There's another surface. But yeah, look at his wheels. You can, that's how you can tell that something's actually happening. Oh.
Knuckles is here! Over the hill!
Thanks!
Nobody saw that, right?
So yeah, like here, yeah, it's... Like, I've heard, like, varying things of either it'll barely slow you down or it won't slow you down at all. But when you do take that path, it gives you more rings out of it. And I miss that invulnerability thing.
Can I be of assistance? Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Actually, I'm not going to get that out. What? I just knocked the hell out of that wall and didn't do me any good.
It's Team Ultimate time!
It's probably too early to pop this again.
Now this is what I'm talking about!
much of anything right now.
Who needs a little something?
I'm safe in the rear.
I'll toss these over to them.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance? Now I'm racing.
Yeah, now we're on a lower difficulty mode, and you'll notice like my teammates are doing a much better job at catching up and trying to keep up. That's a side, that's fine. Let's just screw the other people over by using burst, which will just leave a trail of fire. That reminds me of Sonic Retro Blast 2 a bit. And Knuckles shot himself to 7. Sweet. I don't know who all in the chat's been playing the game, or how far they've gotten.
Awesome.
I don't know why you keep messing up that last one there.
Accelerating is exhilarating. Thanks.
Oh, epic stunt fail.
For some reason, I'm not getting all the audio from the other players.
I need a skip boost. Stat.
No problem, pal.
Sweet slingshotting. Thanks.
Here comes the slingshot. Why is everything so wet?
Mind your manners.
This team is playing to win, guys.
Don't move. I'm good at slingshot.
Coming in for a boost, buddy.
I'm doing it too late.
King Ultimate time.
I guess I'm trailing behind. I'm trying to... Wow, what? Typically, if you ram into other players when you're in the ultimate mode, it'll spin them out.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Oh well.
Set me up for a slingshot, teammate.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Back in business. Thanks.
Should probably start trying to get into that poison pool there.
Let's go ultimate on these guys.
Yep, there we go. Got a second ultimate already.
Ultimate team action is on.
soon.
Needs help.
Yes! Power through like a tank! First place! Best of the best!
I'm gonna try and pop on the video feed and see how it's going. It's going okay. It's kind of about what I expected. Kind of bummed out that it looks a little bit grainy, but I'm wondering if there's something that I'm just not turning on. But I guess it's not too bad, considering that the frame rate of this video is still pretty high otherwise.
Cool! I'm off! Thanks!
Please move.
Ah.
That's a huge help. Thanks. You left me no choice.
Sweet slingshotting, thanks.
No problem!
Stay ready. I'm gonna boost off your slipstream.
Here comes the slingshot!
We'll just go ahead and pop it off anyway.
Unstoppable!
In and out. Give me a boost, quick.
Whoa, that's fast! Your ultimate is active and tough!
Bam! How'd you like that?
Unfortunately, I'm behind!
Ah.
Bet that's smart, Tails.
Ultimate team action is on!
There it goes. Yeah, that kind of seems to be the best way to go about it, is just try to do everything you can to get as many ultimates going off as you can in a race.
Needs help.
Yeah, that's the rhythm. Wisp that just puts crap all over your screen.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Hey. Turns out I'm good at the game. I play it on an easy mode.
Okay.
Ah.
That horror is me! I'm off! Thanks! Whoa,
of assistance?
Alright, hold on one.
Shot.
The man can't beat us. Time to try the snow. Hope you like this. Needs help.
Here comes the ultimate again. I'm just going to use it since Knuckles is so far behind.
We got ultimate power. What do you got? Set me up for a slingshot, teammate.
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Oh, epic stunt fail. Hey,
Nope.
I owe ya.
No, 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 no. I don't know how that got past Blaze, but oh well.
Stay ready. I'm gonna boost off your slipstream.
Knuckles is here. Willing to help. Let's do that team ultimate thing. Let's do that team ultimate thing.
Alright, Knuckles, fine. Ugh. Keep firing off when I really should be giving it to the other people. He got an invulnerability box.
Needs help. Needs help.
Ugh.
Superb work, team.
Well, well, well. It would appear that the gang's all here. I can't
Am I
wait
gonna
to throw
race
a
tomorrow?
wrench
I
to
could
their
probably
pride.
stream this tomorrow as well.
You left the wrench here, boss, along with the rest of your tools.
You're a
I'm just playing
special
through the
kind of
single player stuff because I haven't really had time to mess with it.
Yay! It's special.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, right. Guess there's all these different camera angles you can set this thing at.
Cool. I'm so ready.
I wasn't paying attention to what was
And that's about the long and short of it.
what the level was gonna be like.
That's some pretty helpful info. Now, we just have to figure out what our next move is.
Hey, what's going on here? What are you two sneaking around talking about? You guys aren't even on the same team.
Oh, hey, Knuckles. We were just, talking about the weather.
They're gonna form their own team.
It's Sunny. There, done. By the way, where's the rest of your detective agency, Vector? Espio and Charmy. Why aren't you guys a team?
I'm out here freelancing. Yeah, that's it. Trying to make a little extra coin.
Okay, but remember, I'm watching you. No funny business.
Let's have him just jam out with his his headphones.
I'm going to put the muscle back in Muscle Car. Sweet.
All right. There goes Dodon Pa.
Over, Hedgehog on a mission.
Yeah, this is like one of the few levels that has different hazards on the track and whatnot. Like moving hazards, I should probably say. It's just the crabs from the original All-Stars Racing. Although they look not as blobby, I guess.
Here to help if anyone needs it.
No move. I'm gonna slingshot.
Nice view up here.
Yeah, since this game came out today, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, but I'll probably just be playing for a fair bit of time. I'm just going to give this away.
Hey, don't text and drive.
Just knock him out. Luckily, Knuckles is still in. Since there's like an entire like 3 teams here. Like in the first world, it only took out 1 racer since there was only like 2 teams on the track, you know, mine and the other CPU player. And now that there's like 3, now it's gonna take out 2 racers at a time. I don't know why they don't want this. It's a boost. Yeah, I'm not terribly impressed with like the videos, the video quality on the stream, but I'm at least happy that this thing seems to be kind of holding up. Otherwise, yeah, you can kind of get through that as long as you're boosting. Oh, I didn't want to fire it. Ah, come on, Tails, keep up, buddy. Nah, he's out.
I need to up my game.
Hopefully, Knuckles will be able to kind of keep up. Wonder if we can just spam this the whole time or whatever. Oh no! Apparently, that item box transfer was too much and it crashed the game. I don't know what happened. Hopefully the stream's still going. Is the stream still going? I can't tell. Let's see if the audio for the game is still coming through. It is. Good. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't know why the game crashed there.
Sonic Racing!
Check out audio real quick. It boosted it back up, so I'll just turn it back down here. Okay, good. The stream's still going. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this race again. I'm going to try it on hard this time. I'll just stick to Sonic.
And that
Vector. Alright. At least do that.
Hey, don't text and drive. Better back off. Our team rocks.
Accelerating is exhilarating. Thanks.
Hey, uncool.
The announcer's yelling about something, but I can't really hear him. So apparently the announcer has like some goofy stuff to say, but I can't hear him. That reverb on him is way too strong. And of course, the announcer doesn't have any subtitles either, so there's only so much you can do about that. Oh, what's that?
Thanks, buddy. Water, way to go.
I don't know why Knuckles keeps firing off his laser.
You're hard to miss, big.
Exercise more caution.
Hey, who needs their bacon saved?
Try to hold on to this for a little bit.
Coming in for a boost.
No. Over. Hedgehog on a mission.
Fine, let's do this.
Back in business. Thanks. Comes the slingshot.
Yeah, so the other team is in near last.
Right on the tailpipe.
Alright, good. So that means Tails is going to be here. We have a better chance of winning. Not too bad for playing on a higher difficulty mode.
Through like a tank. Thanks, buddy.
I'll just take it. I'll take it back.
Trailing, guys. Give me a hand.
Alright, there we go. Somebody's in between them and it looks like it's Blaze. I'll just give him this for now.
Pay attention, Knuckles.
Alright. Probably should have turned that on sooner, but oh well. Oh, come on, Knuckles. He knocked his ass out. He knocked himself out. Unless I pop the ultimate too soon or something like that. Oh well. Let's see. You can't see it on the stream, but Steam is spitting a bunch of different achievements at me. Some of it being like having to collect 20,000 rings, and a few other different achievement pieces.
Knuckles said you were being sneaky or something. Is that true?
Maybe just a little.
You're holding out on the
I'm
team?
working on something.
Say no more. That's good enough for me. You'll tell me when I need to know.
You got that right, Sonic.
Great. Now let's go find us another race to win.
There's survival race without losing a team member. Spin out fewer than 15 times. Fall off the track fewer than 15 times. And now we can do the expert difficulty. And there's Team Vector.
Races are just what the doctor ordered.
Well, It says I unlocked expert mode, but I can't do it there.
I'm gonna...
Now I can do it. Okay, so I guess it's dependent on
Teamwork.
the chapter that you're on, because I don't even have the expert mode unlocked in this one. I don't get it. Oh, alright.
A few more races.
Yeah, Doctor.
Which one's this one again? Team race.
A few.
I'll just do this one then. Try Knuckles.
There is only one thing that could improve this affair. More racers. Team Eggman is joining the contest.
Hello, all. Miss me?
Eggman, I knew it! You're the one behind all this!
Oh, please. I'm here to race, the same as you. Except unlike you, my team are the only ones who are unstoppable.
You've never been unstoppable, Eggman. In fact, you're very stoppable.
And now these fellows are here as well. Oh, excellent, excellent. Let the race commence.
I wish the boss had let us race with him instead of letting those egg pawns be on his team.
Yes, but we have a list of duties to perform here while the boss is away.
That's right. We need to maintain the power levels of the boss's vegetable garden and water the unstable energy core.
I think you read the list backwards.
I can't read it all.
Womp womp. Yeah, this game kind of makes you think of Sonic Rivals 2, since it also had a similar treatment for, like, getting its own theme song and also having voiceover dialogue from all the Sonic voice actors at the time. Although that game is not quite as, probably not as good as this game is.
I see you're racing with Shadow and Omega.
A girl's gotta do and a girl's gotta do when she wants to win.
Well, watch your back. Something fishy's going on.
Oh, Knuckles. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you cared. Smart.
Okay. What?
I could sure use a boost.
Knuckles is here, willing to help. Move it or lose it.
It's a hit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not going to be terribly interesting commentary for this stream. It's literally just me playing the game. Whoa, whoa, ho, ho, gun!
Feels like Christmas.
Up and running.
I think that was supposed to be a slingshot, and it just flung me into a wall.
Knuckles is here, willing to help. Look at me, I'm a bird. All right.
Grab some air.
Oh, I should have gone for the middle path there. Oh well.
Who needs a little something?
Actually, it's not too bad. Let's do this.
About to get ultimate up in here.
That's a wall.
One eye behind you.
Who needs a little something? Could use a hand, guys.
Alright, let's just toss this stuff around.
How about a little help here?
I guess try to make sure that all four wheels are on the road at a time.
Could use a hand, guys.
bit.
Try that again, Knuckles.
I don't care what anybody says. This rocks.
There we go.
Get out of my way.
So far back, it's embarrassing.
Oh, don't. Okay.
Come on, seriously? Could use a hand, guys.
I felt that.
Who needs a little something?
I don't know if I can do something to
Thanks, buddy.
get my ultimate up on enough here. Yeah, that's not gonna
Here
happen.
comes my lunch. Here we go.
And they're not doing anything to catch up. And the finish is like right there. May as well just restart. Ugh. Oh, no, 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 no.
Come on, seriously? Who needs a little something? How about a little help here? Back off if you know what's good for you. Rats, left my mittens at home. Who needs a little
I'll just
something?
keep tossing items around because it's like the real strategy is to just try and get your ultimate up as fast as you can. But then also just feels like your teammates aren't really doing a whole lot to draft behind you.
You scratched my car, so help me.
Like I just feel like the teammates aren't really doing enough to try and keep up. Because it's pretty obvious they want you to try and keep your teammates as close together as possible throughout the entire race, but obviously you can't really communicate with your team. There's no commands you can send to the other teammates. So you just get moments like earlier where you're just rubbing against each other. There's not a whole lot you can do. Sure.
Place to put a wall.
How about a little help here? Thanks, buddy. Who needs a little something? Don't get me angry, Knuckles. Whoa!
Ah, come on, Sonic.
This is fun.
That shouldn't have been there.
So what I'm wondering is like if the other different parts will that you can put on your car will actually give you some of the abilities from these other racer types. So I'm wondering if like Tails or Sonic can get like power type parts for their cars so they can just break through ice blocks and whatnot. Aw, Tails, come on. He decided not to do anything about it. Or his thing just ran out so fast because he's so far behind. Well, hopefully Sonic can keep up, because he's kind of helping me carry this team at this point. Never mind.
Trouble. Ultimate trouble. I need one of these for my next party.
Alright, let's see how bad that was. We lost. Because Team Rose already got up here. Oh, yeah. But I think it'll still let us continue on with the story.
The fact that Eggman is here has me worried.
Yeah, he could be working with Dodonpa.
If the two of them even know each other, that is.
Yeah, it's a mystery. I wonder if Shadow knows anything. He'd work with Eggman if it meant getting what he wanted. I think I'll have a little chat with him.
Yay. And I already got the expert difficulty mode.
I'm here to do one thing. Win.
Here we go.
Well, look who decided to show up. Are you actually gonna try to win, or are you just here to do Eggman's bidding?
I always try, and I always succeed. I'm not here for you, and I'm not working with the Doctor. I'm here to put an end to his evil plans.
Fair enough. You could never beat me anyway. Oh, and don't worry, I'll stop Eggman for you.
Sonic, I'm the ultimate life form. I could never lose to you.
Tell you what, how about I challenge you to a race to see who's the best?
Challenge accepted. Although there is no challenge.
I'll just go. We're not even playing as Sonic or Shadow.
Get anything from Shadow?
Yeah, he thinks he's faster than me.
No, about Eggman.
Oh, Shadow's here to stop him too, so nothing useful.
Let's go.
Oh right, there are horns. Yeah, okay, I completely forgot that they were showing off the horns at like South by Southwest. I can barely hear them. Let's just go.
No threat to me back here. Thanks. I will stay alert. Consider this a warning.
Let me help. I hate to ask, but could you help me?
It's like you said, my wishes. Thanks.
Oh boy.
Like that at all. Stay on course. I'm gonna boost off this.
Ah, that other team is way up there. Oh, it's oversteering. And it fired behind me.
Hot stuff coming through.
Sure, why not?
That's cat.
Sorry, Silver. That looked like it hurt, you know?
Oh, can we get at least one more ultimate going off or something? Oh, way up there. Sure. Come on. Ah, fine. I guess they didn't carry over the part where you can flatten other cars like in the first All-Stars Racing. Because that clearly would have killed Blaze. Really. I don't know how that worked out that way, but it did.
Perhaps you could be useful in assisting me to thwart the Doctor's plan after all, Sonic.
Wow, that's awfully big of you, Shadow. But I'm not sure it's just Eggman's plan we've got to smash.
Agreed. Dodonpa's motivations are a mystery to me, as are his loyalties. But be assured, if he's working with the Doctor, I'll crush him too.
Hooray.
I'm here to do what?
Oh, wait a minute.
A few more.
I'm here.
Oh, that's gnarly. So apparently you can only get an expert difficulty mode if on the individual races. I didn't quite catch that.
By the end of this race, I should be one happy doctor.
That sounds nice.
And you're sure your ultimate energy engine can do all that?
Indeed, indeed. You will be most pleased with it, my good sir.
I have no doubt, my friend. I have no doubt.
Is that Eggman and Dodonpa? Everyone, it's a trap! Eggman and Dodonpa are working together!
I figured as much. We can't stop them right now, though. Sonic and Shadow are having a showdown.
Those two will be the end of us.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Time to prove that nobody's faster than me.
So this isn't a typical race thing. Okay, so that's what they're wanting me to do. They just want me to... I thought I was supposed to drift into the targets, but no, I can just fire this stuff off willy-nilly and it doesn't matter too much. Because something's going to land anyway. I don't know what the score limit is. Oh, that's fine then.
I saw them talking. I heard something about an engine. Eggman was very excited.
This engine could be dangerous. We should find a way to stop them. We can't stop them if we don't know what they're doing. We should probably keep racing and keep an eye on them.
I like that plan. The keep racing part is my favorite. Shadow is going down!
Okay. Places in first in each race. Let's see, that one just leads to nowhere.
Thinks he's sneaky, but I invented the word.
I'm gonna just punish myself and just keep playing on the hard mode.
Okie dokie.
Do I want that or do I want something else?
This is gonna be awesome!
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Let's see. Legendary. All this is the different presets, but nah, I don't want that. I'll work with that then.
Well, Shadow, now that you and Sonic have finished your little ego competition, do you think we can address the real problem?
We're far from finished!
You boys. Okay, let me try it again. Dodonpa's not to be trusted. Silver says he and Eggman are working together. What are we gonna do about it?
Eliminate Eggman and his ally Dodonpa.
What does eliminate mean?
Eliminate means to destroy, to harm, to undo.
Alright, I'm gonna try this Grand Prix here, and I think once I finish it, I might just call the stream at that point.
The only thing this race is missing is a fishing hole. And probably...
Cool, I'm so ready.
Oh, not paying attention again. Dang it. Sorry, folks. I'm just gonna restart. Whatever, fine. Okay, so...
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Just what I needed, thanks! Come on, seriously? Haha! They should sell tickets for this thing!
Yeah, this is the rooftop run track theme.
Hey, I could use a boost!
Anyone? Can I be of assistance? Now I'm racing!
I got your back!
I need to exercise more caution.
There it is! Back up to speed! We're unstoppable!
Nothing like that at all. Oh, yeah! of assistance? Well, that was impressive. You left me no choice. Spoiler alert, we're gonna crush you. I'm on the rebound.
This is fun!
Mind your manners.
Okay, I was curious about if this game still had the boost stacking stuff, and it still does from Transform. Like, you can... It seems like based off of your tricks and your
Hey, a little assistance, please. Much appreciated.
your drift boosting, basically. That's what's going to get you up to at least a level 4, and then you hit one of these booster pads, and that will stack up from that.
That was your fault.
Just need to stay behind him, though.
Who's gonna skip boost me?
Anybody? Equal and opposite reaction.
There we go.
Ultimate team action is on! I'm too far back, I'm safe.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Anybody? Help! Oh, yeah!
Upsie daisy!
What?
Sweet slingshotting, thanks!
Need help?
Not a lot that I can do to help him keep up. That's kind of the problem here right now.
Don't move! I'm gonna slingshot!
Anyone? Can I be of assistance?
Where that's coming from.
I got you!
Oh, crap. Okay. At least I got that, I guess. Ugh. At least it seems to be doing some help, just trying to stay up front.
Cool, I'm so...
No, no.
You left me no choice.
There it is! Back up to speed!
Please move.
Happy to accept!
Genius coming through.
I'm off! Finish!
There isn't anything I can do to fight these guys right now. Also kind of sucks that this game kind of gives you irrelevant, helpful information.
Anyone? Can
I'm always here to help.
Hey, that's dangerous! Do the math. You can't beat us.
Set me up for a slingshot, teammate. Yeah, that's the boost I needed. Well, that was embarrassing. Needs a little something. Ouch.
You did that on purpose.
We're so close to get that ultimate going, but no one's gonna really help set it off.
That blur is me.
There we go.
About to get ultimate up in here.
I feel like I'm getting a bit more of a hang of like how they want me to do the team stuff. But I still don't get the feeling that I'm actually doing a whole lot for the team as a result. Because it kind of seems to be like it just wants you to grind for ultimate points as fast as you can, but then like if your teammates are just struggling for reasons that are going to be unknown to you, there's not a whole lot you can do. Alright.
Stay ready. I'm gonna boost off your slipstream.
Beam sensors activated. Ow!
Oh, other way. It's a mirror mode thing.
Coming in for a boost, buddy. Man, that's embarrassing.
Don't say I never got you anything. Hey!
Oh, Sonic's got something here.
That's what I'm talking about. Ultimate team
Same
action
thing
is
again.
on.
Okay.
Set me up for a
Trying to read
slingshot,
the
teammate.
trying to read the map as quick as I can. It looks like there's just one team that's behind us.
Who needs help? Anybody! Help! Awesome, thanks!
Oh, they stole it.
Much appreciated. Dang! These boys are tough and then some.
teammates are super behind, and I'm trying to find a way to boost the ultimate meter. Okay, there it goes.
We're unstoppable!
Ah, fine. I'm just gonna save these. Get over here.
You first place, best of the best.
Fifth. I think tomorrow I might also try to stream a little earlier than the time that I've been streaming at. We'll see how that goes.
Sounds good. Sweet slingshotting, thanks.
Mind your manners! Genius coming through! You left me no choice! Thanks! Back in business!
I need to go harass the child.
Please move!
I feel like the rival stuff kind of changes during the race.
No problem.
So I guess that's just based on like who kind of blocks you more than the others. Oh.
I feel those beats! Thanks! Great! This really helps!
I can get used to this.
The match!
Ah,
Can't beat us!
wait, don't get that.
Hey! A little assistance, please!
Just offer that. See if I can get a weapon out of this. Nope.
Don't say I never got you anything! Okay, that was... Anybody! Help!
Unfortunately, I'm behind them.
Happy to accept.
Why is everything so wet?
Hey! A little assistance, please! Cool, thanks! Ow, that's genius!
That was unpleasant.
Ah, missed, just missed big. And now Knuckles is falling behind. See, it's so weird of like, yeah, Knuckles right now is just dead last. Like, I have no real way to tell if, like, trying to pop the ultimate would be, like, the thing that makes or breaks the race for the other players. Like, he is not catching up. Look how far he is. Just because I used that, the ultimate, and now someone else used theirs, so let's see how well this turns out.
First place, best of the best.
On the plus side, at least the team got a really high score out of that.
I don't know why everybody's mad at Dodonpa. This race is fun and my car is cool.
Big, just because somebody gives you something nice doesn't mean that they're nice. If Eggman offered me a cookie, I wouldn't eat it, because I'd be pretty sure that there was something wrong with the cookie.
Eggman has cookies?
Oh.
I want one.
No, Big. Eggman doesn't have cookies. It was a metaphor.
Is a metaphor a kind of cookie? I'm confused.
We know, Big. We know.
Oh boy. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this stream. At least the stream turned out pretty well, at least in terms of like the video stuff. I think I'm gonna have see if I can get some more people to come in to comment on the stream and see if we can get more multiplayer stuff going. Yeah, if only Eggman who had his oolong souchong tea. That would be the only tea that would be acceptable, I think. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I might try to see if I can get more people in, and maybe one of these days we'll do one of those fancy retro community days. Next week, I think it's this upcoming weekend. SEGAbits is having their community stream. If you want to go play on that, I think they're running the PlayStation 4 version. If we're going to be doing any kind of retro community day, I'm not sure how or when we're going to do it, especially since you know, that would kind of require us to have like every version of the game. And I think with all of us combined, we could probably do everything up to except for like the Xbox One. But you know, we'll see down the line. We're gonna try to see what we can do to get something like that going again, because that's definitely been long overdue. But I'll go ahead and call it here. I'll try to do more Team Sonic Racing tomorrow as well. But in the meantime, see y'all next time.